Every morning when you wake up, you face a choice. Will today be just another repeat of yesterday, or will today be the day you take one step closer to the future you truly want? Be honest. How often do you tell yourself, tomorrow, I'll start next week, I'll be more disciplined, but then nothing changes? Let me ask you this: what's stopping you? Because the truth is, success isn't reserved for the luckiest or the smartest. It belongs to those who show up every single day, whether they feel like it or not, the ones who master their habits, their mindset, and their discipline. If you're serious about changing your life, you must commit these 5 daily habits. No excuses, no shortcuts. Are you ready? Let's goon. Win the first battle, master your mornings. Let me ask you something. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Do you hit snooze 5 times? Do you grab your phone and scroll through social media, drowning in notifications, messages, and meaningless distractions? Do you start your day reacting instead of leading? If that sounds familiar, you've already lost the first battle of the day, because here's the truth: your more shape your life. You start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. If you wake up and let distractions control your attention, your entire day will be filled with distractions. But if you wake up and take control, if you move with purpose, if you fuel your mind, if you prepare for the challenges ahead, you become unstoppable. Look at the most successful people in the world. They don't wake up and waste their first hour reacting to life. They dominate their mornings. They wake up early, they exercise, they read, they plant, they visualize their success. They treat their first hour lie key a launch pad, setting the trajectory for a powerful day. So ask yourself, are you starting your day like a champion? Or are you letting distraction dictate your destiny? Starting tomorrow, challenge yourself, wake up with purpose, take control of your morning. Win the first battle, because when you win the morning, you win the day. And when you win enough days in a row, you win at life. Are you ready to take back control? Then let's feed your mind with greatness. Let me ask you something. What are you feeding your mind every day? Are you constantly scrolling through social media, consuming negativity, gossip, and distractions? Are you filling your mind with things that drain your energy instead of fuel your growth? Because here's the hard truth: your mind is a sponge. Whatever you expose it to, it absorbs. And over time, what you consumes shapes who you become. If you fill your mind with garbage, don't be surprised when your thoughts, your habits, and your life reflect that. If you surround yourself with negativity, don't be shocked when your mindset follows the same path. Now think about this. Would you put low-quality fuel into a high-performance car and expect it to run at top speed? No, you'd fuel it with the best, knowing that performance is directly tied to inputs. So why do we expect our minds to function at their highest level when we're constantly feeding them distractions? Your potential is only as strong as the knowledge, wisdom, and inspiration you feed it. To every successful person, every great leader, every high achiever understands this. They don't waste time on things that don't serve them. Instead, they fill their minds with books that challenge them, ideas that push them forward, and voices that inspire them. They guard their mental diet like their success depends on it. So what are you feeding your mind? Are you consuming knowledge that elevates you? Are you listening to speech that ignite your ambition? Are you surrounding yourself with people who push you to grow? Or are you letting distractions, negativity, and meaningless content dictate your mindset? Because here's the truth: if you're not feeding your mind, you're starving your potential. And in a world full of noise trying to pull you away from your goals, you have 2 choices: get consumed or take control. So which will it be? The choice is your scooze day. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly tested yourself? I'm not talking about the little inconveniences or minor frustrations of daily life. I'm talking about real challenge, the kind that makes you sweat, struggle, and second guess whether you can even do it. Because here's the truth: growth and comfort cannot coexist. If you're not pushing yourself, you're not growing. If you're not stepping outside of your comfort zone, you're choosing stagnation. And if you're not growing, you're falling behind the most successful people in the world. Understand this: they don't wait for life to get easier, they get stronger. They don't avoid discomfort, they seek it out, because they know that struggle is the only path to progress. Think about it. What happens to a muscle when you put it under stress? It tears, it breaks down, it hurts, but then it rebuilds itself stronger than before. That's exactly how growth works in every area of life. The challenge is the gateway to transformation. So, use your challenge every single day. Do a hard thing, push yourself, test your limits, step into discomfort. Maybe that means waking up an hour earlier to work on your goals. Maybe it's pushing through an intense workout when your body is screaming for you to stop. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation you've been avoiding, or taking the first step towards something that scares you. Whatever it is, make the choice to embrace the struggle, because you don't build resilience by avoiding hardship. You build it by choosing the hard path day after day, even when you Udont feel lick it, look at the people who have achieved greatness, the athletes, the entrepreneurs, the leaders, the visionaries. They all have one thing in common. They got comfortable being uncomfortable. They trained themselves to push beyond their limits when others would quit, and that's why they succeeded. Success is not handed to those who take the easy road. It's earned by those who dare to push through pain, through struggle, through uncertainty. Every great victory in life comes from pushing through the hardest battles. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you unlock a new level of strength within yourself. Think about this. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. So ask yourself, are you willing to be uncomfortable for the sake of your future? Because the easy path leads nowhere, but the hard path, that's where transformation happens. Now, the only question left is, what hard thing will you do today? Take one step toward your goals. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? We do it, we wait for the perfect moment. We convince ourselves that we need more time, more resources, or more motivation before we take action. But here's the reality, there is no perfect moment. There is only now. Dreams don't come true by wishing. They come true by working. Success doesn't happen in a single moment of luck. It happens in the thousands of small daily scions. You make that the people who achieve their goals aren't the ones who had the best circumstances or the easiest path. They're the ones who took action when others hesitated. So here's the rule: every single day, take one step forward. It doesn't have to be massive, but it has to be intentional. Write that page, make that call, learn that skill, send that email, do something, anything that moves you close to where you want to be. Because small, consistent actions will take you further than waiting for the perfect moment. Think about it. Where could you be in a year if you simply a small step every single day? That's 365 steps toward your dream, 365 small victories, 365 moments where you chose progress over excuses. And here's the harsh truth: if you're not moving forward, Wardy, you're falling behind every day. You wait every excuse you make, every time you push your dreams off on tomorrow, someone else is out there putting in the work. And when you finally decide to start, they're already miles ahead. Soul it. Mask you what's stopping you. Fear, doubt, the idea that you need to have it all figured out before you begin. Let me tell you something, you will never feel fully ready. And that's okay, start anyway. The difference between success and failure: action, not talking about it, not thinking about it, doing it, because nothing changes until you do. So stop waiting, stop overthinking. Stop telling yourself that you'll start someday. Someday is not a day of the week. The time to act is now. So what step will you take today? 5. Reflect and reset before you sleep. Most people live their lives on autopilot. They wake up, go through their daily routines, react to whatever life throws them, and repeat the cycle all over again. And they struggle with the same problems, make the same mistakes, and never truly grow. Why? Because they never take the time to reflect. Reflection is the key to self-improvement. If you don't stop and analyze where you are, how will you ever get to where you want to be? For you gotta be each night. Take a moment, pause, reflect, ask yourself, what did I accomplish today? What could I have done better? What will I do tomorrow to improve? This simple habit can be the difference between stagnation and success. The greatest athletes don't just play the game, they study their performance, they watch game tapes, break down every move, and pinpoint exactly where they can improve the best. Entrepreneurs don't just make decisions, they analyze them, they look at what worked, what didn't, and what adjustments need to be. At the top performers in every industry take time to refine their craft. They know that success is not about perfection, it's about constant improvement. So let mesk you, are you actively tracking your growth, or are you just hoping for progress? Taking just 5 minutes every night to reflect can be a game changer. It helps you celebrate your wins, learn from your mistakes, and stay focused on your goals, because success is not about never failing. It's about learning, adjusting, and getting better every single day. So tonight, before you close your eyes, take a moment, reflect, reset, and when you wake up tomorrow, don't just repeat yesterday, be better. The truth is, self-improvement isn't about motivation, it's about discipline. It's about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. Even when it's hard, even when noon is watching, you will not always be motivated. That's why you must be disciplined. Motivation fades, discipline stays, because in the end, the person you become is built in the daily grind. Your future is being created in this moment, in the choices you make todays. Or what are you going to do with it? Will you stay the same, or will your eyes above to these 5 things every day and watch yourself transform? Now the question is, are you ready to commit? If this message inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful motivation. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Let's grow together. If you've made it this far, drop a 100 in the comments. It's you're part of the 1% that's improving every single day.